Hey, what's up, everyone? I just wanted to drop in on a cold Tucson morning and give you guys an update for September and October. But really, today, what I really want to do is give you a life update, but I want to explain from last July to October, fixing to be Halloween, what has God done? And let me begin. Hey, first off, life update. Meredith and baby Dura are doing great. She's had a completely ideal pregnancy. It has been no sickness, no pain. It's been ideal, like textbook. She is doing great. Today, October 28th, marks 2 months from his due date, and we have no clue what his name is. We do know that he's Baby Dura, and so we've got one name locked in. That's his last name. But other than that, we are having a baby shower here at Aspire coming up in November, and we were able to spend some time a few weeks ago with some family in Alabama. I didn't tell many people about it because honestly, my grandmother was in the hospital, and I was kind of flustered. Being back in Alabama with it not being normal, and with like her being in the hospital and not knowing that situation and stuff like that, and then going to see Meredith's family. And while we were there, I got like super sick. It was actually not an ideal trip to Alabama for me, but we were able to see family and they were able to love on us a little bit. We were actually planning to have like somewhat of a baby shower there, but with my grandmother and her being in the hospital, that didn't work out as well. So my sister is going to be hosting like a Facebook baby shower, and she's going to be sending out our registry and stuff like that to anybody who would like to pitch in and help us out with getting some of the basic needs that are needed, which I still kind of have no clue what life looks like with a baby. I just know there's a bunch of stuff that we need that we don't have yet. So hey, the link to our registry is in the email that you just received. And hey, if you want, check it out, and if you can help us out in any way, that'd be awesome. But no, if you can't, it's okay, because many of you are already helping us out just to help us be here, and we're so grateful for that. But hey, so July 2020, and now it is October 2021. What has God done? First and foremost, God has time and time again showed me this. He is in control. Plain and simple. Whatever's going on in my life, in the world, in the universe, whatever's going on anywhere in your life, in anyone's life, we can rest assured God is in control. And he's not just in control, he's faithful to those who love him. And that is so comforting. But it's been evident all throughout our life here, from financial things to career decisions for Meredith, and how she's been able to support students in her life and in the working of Aspire Church. Let me tell you this, God is in control. So what else have we learned? And what else have we done? Well, I tell you what, the biggest thing that we've done, that Meredith and I have been able to be a part of, is to help Aspire Church. When I was at Highland Park and I was leading missions there, the Lord really showed me the need to support missionaries and to support church planners. Because people in the mission field are on an island, and people church planting are on an island. A lot of times, support is, we'll give you money that you need, but there's not necessarily the calling and checking in and seeing how you're doing and that kind of stuff. So it's important for people in established churches to reach out to missionaries and just to see, how are you doing? How's your life? How's your family? What's also equally as important for people in established churches to reach out to church planners and just simply ask, how are you doing? How's your family? Hey, is there anything I can do for you so that you can just go and have some fun? So at Highland Park, I really saw this, but I also saw the need for more church planners and more mobilization of people to church plants and to the mission field and stuff like that. And so that's what led Meredith and I to come out to Aspire Church is to explore missions mobilization through church planning, but also to help out Aspire Church. My biggest prayer moving out was that Meredith and I can meet needs and help Aspire Church. And I can stand here and say that God has blessed that. Meredith and I have been able to really help Aspire Church. Let me just tell you how Meredith helped them. So Meredith came in, she got involved in a small group that had a leader. Well, that leader stepped down, and they needed somebody to step up and begin leading that small group. And so Meredith, she accepted the call. She is now co-leading. She's the main leader, and she has a co-leader, and she's leading a ladies' small group. And let me just tell you about that small group. That small group, two ladies out of that small group, and I'm going to tell you about this in just a minute, but two ladies out of that small group have accepted the call to serve in students. And now other ladies in that small group are serving. So they got like 7 ladies. 4 of them are serving in students. And I really believe it's because God is blessing the efforts of that small group. And Meredith's taking part in leading them and growing them in their walk with Jesus. And so Meredith's been a big help there. But the biggest help that we've been able to do together is lead Aspire students. We kicked it off last January. You guys remember me asking prayer for that. It's going really good. It's going really good. We were meeting every other week for January to August, and in September we kicked it off, and we meet weekly now. We've grown from 2 couples, so 4 individuals, to now we have 6 leaders, and we're praying that God will send some more men. So if you would pray about that God will send some more men to lead our students. We really believe that personal relationships is the only way to disciple young people today. And we want to do that through small groups and through just being and doing life with the young people. And so I'm surrounding myself with leaders who believe in that and who will come alongside me to do life with the students. And that's going really, really good. And let me tell you about two awesome things. First is we had a lady, a young lady. She's in the 6th or 7th grade. I can't remember right off the top of my head. She got baptized 2 weeks ago. And my friend Rob, who's my co-male leader in students, he asked her, hey Nellie, why do you want to get baptized? And this is what she said. I want to get baptized because I want people to know that I'm a Jesus follower. Let that sink in. That is just awesome. She wanted to make it public that she was a Jesus follower. And I really think that her coming into a relationship and her committing herself to be a Jesus follower came through students. She asked great questions. She's attentive. And we're sharing the gospel week in and week out. But the second awesome thing that we're doing with students is we've come across this awesome curriculum. It's called Thread. And it's 1 year through the Bible. And what it does, it starts from Genesis and it's going to go all the way to the end in Revelation. And it's tracing the thread of the good news of Jesus from Genesis to Revelation. And it's awesome. Week in, week out, Old Testament, New Testament, Jesus is the center of the Bible, and they're learning that from a super young age. And it's going really good. So we've really met a need with helping with Aspire students. But then I've also, since I got here, about a month after I got here, I began meeting with the teaching team. I began meeting and preaching some for Pastor Brian. And it's been great. Brian, he tells me all the time, man, I'm thankful that you're here. And I'm thankful that you've helped me. And we couldn't do this. We wouldn't have been able to help Aspire Church if it wasn't for you. So I got to say thank you for enabling us to come and meet needs at Aspire Church. It's been a blessing. Hey, let me tell you about some prayer requests. So I recently, in September, I went through honestly, the only way I know how to describe it is God humbling me. When I moved out here, I was overly confident in my ability to do ministry and even to church plant. And I went through a season of where God just stripped me of everything that was of me. To the point where I didn't have any confidence in a lot of different areas of life. And I think that's a good thing. And the Bible tells us, lean not on your own understanding, but depend on the Lord. The Lord had to empty me of myself so that I'm left with only Him. So I stand here before you, not knowing what I'm capable of, but knowing that God is going to be faithful through me in some capacity. So can you please pray for me that I'll be obedient to the Lord, that I'll take this season of Him humbling me. We know that humbling happens so that we can produce more fruit. According to John 15, He's pruned me. He's pruned me so that I can be more effective for Him. I want to capitalize on that. Pray for me that the Lord will move in specific ways, that He will really show me what He's doing, what He's molding me into, why He's humbling me now and not before or not later. Pray for me. Just pray for me that I will be encouraged, that I will find my strength in only Jesus. This is especially true with welcoming a new son into the world. I have no clue what I'm doing. I have no clue how to raise a kid. Only God's going to be able to help me raise a child, especially in the world we live in today. So can you pray for that? Pray for some homesickness. I can't lie to you guys and say that we weren't experiencing some homesickness in light of baby Dura coming. It's easy to think that it'd be nice to be around grandparents, to be around cousins and stuff like that. That's legit like homesickness. And so can you please pray that will not get in the way of what God has for Meredith and I. It's easy to look at that life and say it's going to be comfortable if we were to, move back to Alabama because we're homesick and we want our kid to have life with grandparents and stuff like that. But that's not what we want. We want what God wants, and we want to walk in whatever He wants for us. And we don't want to make decisions based off reactions and based off of homesickness and stuff like that. We only want to make decisions based off of God's word and His vision and what He's calling us to. So pray for that. Pray that when our parents come out for their baby, that'll ease the homesickness, and that we will be able to enjoy them here in Tucson for a while and then not worry about being homesick. Hey, and then last, this is the biggest prayer request, is with the baby being born, the Lord has really stirred in Meredith and I that we would love for her to be able to be at home with our child. And so can you please pray with me that God will provide a way for her either to work remote at home, or will provide a way for me to raise enough, make enough money so that Meredith can stay home and raise our kid. Again, these are serious prayer requests. Pray for me that in this humbling season, God will use me more than ever. Pray for us that we will not be attacked so much by homesickness, and pray with me to that Meredith will get to stay home with our baby boy. Again, guys, thank you so much. We're at 14 minutes. I pray that you actually watched this. Last time, only 12 people watched my video. So maybe more than 12 people will watch this one. But hey, keep praying for us. Keep giving. Thank you so much for what you're doing. And we couldn't do this without you. God bless.